So far, the cards look like detachment. So, Libras, for the month of December, overall, the reading looks pretty good. So, as I'm seeing, excuse me, I had to fix the camera. So Libra, regarding your love, I feel like there's someone from the past who will come back, somebody that you have memories with. I feel like for some of you Libras, you might talk to somebody that you had memories with that person, happy memories. I feel like it was childlike memories. It might make you feel like, wow, like I haven't felt this way in a long time type of feeling. I see for some of you guys, you might have tension between a couple of people. You might be dealing with a bunch of arguments or just indecisions with certain people. I feel like moderation is the most important thing that I can tell you. Take things in moderation. If you are going through some situation, don't resolve it with, going out, having sex without love. Don't resolve it with drinking, because I feel like some of the Libras, you guys like to go out and party and have a good time, but at the same time, there's no moderation, and you need that moderation. I feel like, for some of you guys, I don't know why I'm seeing this, but I feel like for the month of December, some of you guys might go to like a celebration or a party or something involving 3 girls. It can be somebody involving a light-skinned girl with light blonde hair, and then you got the one that got like the medium dark brown, and then you have somebody that's like got like a blackish color, darker color, very intense. I feel like there might be some type of celebration, people coming out of town. That might quite make sense because you did get the 6 of Cups. So maybe that person, those people that you might see or you might see at a party or something, or people that might come out of town, you have good memories with them. So I can see where that would make sense. Another thing I want to stress is you have the High Priestess. Make sure you pay attention to your dreams, to your intuition. If you have a gut feeling about a certain situation, you're always right. Remember that. You always have to believe in your gut feeling because it is always correct. I feel like for the month of December, it is the holidays. So I feel like some of you Libras are going to be spending a lot of time with your family, spending wealth. I feel like if there's money that some of you guys are lacking and need, you have somebody there that will help you with that. So money's not an issue. Since it's December, I feel like a lot of you are going to be spending a lot of time with the family, but at the same time, you're going to be splurging, spending money with family, buying presents here and there kind of situation. I feel like some of you guys are stagnant. Some of you guys for the month of December might be stagnant. Maybe some of you guys right now feel like you're stuck, like you really don't know what to do, like you're behind. I kind of feel like maybe recovering from old wounds. I feel like you're still feeling like you were betrayed or something at some point, and you're just typically blind about the whole situation. If you weren't already, going through some type of situation, then you might be going through it at this moment, at this time, at this, week or in this month already, or you haven't gone in it yet. But I see you more of a stagnant. I kind of feel like some of you Libras might feel like you're bind to a person. Maybe the person that you're dealing with, you kind of feel like you can't get away with that person, because if you look at it, you got the devil next to it. These are like 2 people chained together, but they're not really chained together. I feel like some of you guys might think that you're really like binded to that person, like you can't get away from them. and it's just like an addiction with them. Like it's just a way that you can't get rid of. You feel stuck, so you feel fine. Like you've been hurt. Some of you Libras have been hurt in the past. I feel like the person that you guys were dealing with in the relationship, they're very selfish. They only think about themselves. They don't think about anybody else but them. Another thing I do want to say is I feel like, you can break free from them. Okay, don't think that you can. But I feel like at the same time, I feel like some of you Libras, even though you know that the person is not good for you, I feel like you still stick around regardless. You have a lot of, I feel like some of you guys have a lot of hidden things that you've suffered with or dealt with, and you're just like at the point where you're just stuck. You really don't feel much emotion anymore. Yeah, I feel like you guys are just stagnant. You're there because you gotta be there, not because you want to be there, type of thing. The person that you could be in a relationship with, another thing I'm getting is the person that you could be in a relationship with and might have bad habits. They could be addicted to sex, they could be addicted to drugs, they have an addiction of some kind, and it's you know it, they know it, and it's kind of like you don't really say too much. I feel like the communication in the relationship, there isn't really any. That's what I feel like right now. I feel like you just feel like you're hurt, and it's kind of whatever attitude. You don't really care anymore. You kind of just feel like, whatever happens. I feel like you're gonna have an opportunity. Somebody might come offer you something, or it can be offer you as far as love goes. Maybe you might get an offer of love or new love or something. Don't be so quick to deny it, because I feel like if you get that offer, you're gonna deny it. You're not gonna really give it any thought. You're gonna just be like, you know what? I don't want it. I've already broken. Like, I don't want to deal with anybody else. But don't be so quick to deny somebody else, because it could be a new thing. It could be, something better for you than what you're really, used to. I feel like some of you Libras can be generous. I feel like generous, maybe the person that some of you Libras are dealing with can possibly, like, buy your significant other things. I feel like some of you guys might buy, here and there type of thing. And I feel like you're very generous. Don't be so generous with your money, with your anything material, financial. Don't be so generous, because sometimes people take advantage of that. And I feel like, again, it could be the way you are. That you're a very generous person towards the person that you're with the Libras that are in a relationship. I feel like you might be very generous with them, and it's kind of like they just pick, take, but they never give you nothing in return. So that's a message that I want to give to you too. My biggest thing is follow your intuition, because your intuition is always right. Just remember that. I mean, I've done multiple videos for all the elements, and some of them most likely will get like the High Priestess. If you're having any type of bad dreams or anything, pay mind to them, because they all mean something. Overall, I know I did Libra for the month of November. That month, it kind of feels like it's kind of the same for the month of December for Libras. I feel like with the person that you're involved with, like some of you guys that are in a relationship, I feel like there's a lot of tension, and there's a lot of arguments between a couple people. There might have been a disagreement or something between a couple people, or it could be between you and a significant other. There's a lot of tension. There's things that you guys don't agree on. I just feel like it's like always war with that person. I also feel like, with the person that you deal with, I just feel more of barriers than actual happiness. I feel like it's always a tug of war, and you can't make that other person happy. I feel like for those of you Libras, Don't go out so much. You know, I see some of you guys going out having a good time. Of course, the new year is approaching, and you got Christmas, you got Christmas Eve. So I feel like a lot of you guys might be going out, you know, enjoying yourselves with family and friends. And I feel like maybe if you go out with a bunch of family and friends, you might see somebody from the past. You might reminisce with somebody from your past, somebody you have childhood memories with. It could be with a girl or a guy, you know. It's like an open to a new thing, you know. It's like some type of innocence that's it's gonna be brought back to you with that person or with that occasion that you go or that party you go to. If somebody comes out of town too, I feel like somebody out of town could come and see you as well, that you probably haven't seen for a while. Most importantly, I mean, if you break away from this toxic relationship, try to spend time with your family. You know, if we move these cards away and we put them together, it makes sense. This is being bind to somebody toxic, like stuck or something. For me, that's what it signifies. And right here, it's like, listen to your intuition. So don't be stagnant. If you want to try something new and do something new, you have to let go of this person. You're not completely blind to them. So don't ever think that you can get away, because you can. It would be completely over you. It would be your decision. Okay? Just so you know, I am reading the tarot cards. But I also read what I see and what I feel. So, I know when I first started recording my videos, I would shuffle the cards already and then read them out to you, just because I wasn't acquitted with the equipment that I needed to record these videos. So I just decided one day, you know, I do this for friends, families, and stuff like that. So I decided one day, hey, you know, why not I start my own channel, and hopefully, you know, people around the world can see what I do. I do want to say thank you to the people that do email me that are around the world as well. So hopefully you guys are happy with my reading. I'm going to try to be recording as frequently as possible. Again, it's the holidays, so it's kind of hectic, you know, recording the videos, uploading them, work, everything entwined. I do want to start school again, so it's kind of difficult. But if you guys have any questions, hopefully this resonated at some point. Again, it's just a general reading, so it might not apply to every Libra around the world. So hopefully you guys enjoy my video, and thank you so much. I appreciate it.